Yo, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We're back. We're getting on. We're starting a little late tonight. I mean, to be fair, to be absolutely fair, I did say there was going to be no stream tonight. I said no stream on Friday because my wife and I were celebrating our 5th year anniversary. Well, 5th year anniversary. So that was a lot of fun. But I am now home. I was just going to take the rest of the night off and maybe do a little bonus stream over the weekend. However, I am just gaming, relaxing. Might as well share that with you guys. Today we're playing some Pokemon Platinum. And if I can remember how to get over there. Let me link these together real quick. Good old Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Platinum. Oops. There it is. Haha, Pokemon Platinum. Link scenes to Pokemon. Well done. Yeah, we're just playing some Pokemon Platinum. Just going to vibe out. I'm trying to get my levels up a little higher. This is a Nuzlock, so we can't just be dying, you know? Can't just be dying, letting our Pokemon die. That is a no bueno. That is a no bueno. Yeah, can I make this a little bigger? Something like that on that side, and something like that on that side. That should look good. That should look a-okay. And then I'll move this down just a tad. Just a tad. There we go. That looks good, I think. Alright, yeah, so right now we're just grinding. I'm just chilling out, not doing anything crazy. We might actually record another episode of the Nuzlock grind, which I don't even have the first episode on the channel quite yet. But man, yesterday we I'm apparently really bad at Nuzlocks because we lost our very first fight, and I thought it was an impossible fight to lose. I thought if you just spam your one attack when you're first playing against your rival, it's like a guaranteed win. But nope, I guess not, because we lost. we freaking lost. Oh well. So we did actually have to restart because that was our only Pokemon we had, and when your Pokemon dies, game over. And that was our starter Pokemon, so game over. I should say if your Pokemon faint after, like now, like for example, if my little Shinx right here faints in this battle, it's out of the Nuzlocke. It's dead. Put in the box, put in the PC box, can't use it for the rest of the run. So that's like the extra layer of like difficulty. Dude, they just got a crit on me. See, that's what we have to... I don't know how frequent crits are. Like, what's the percentage chance of a crit hitting? But Turbo Young, MV3, how's it going? Hi, what's going on? Wait, do you have a damage calculator? No, I don't have a... Oh, I'm not too... This is my first ever Nuzlocke. I play a lot of Pokemon, like, as a kid, but I'm no pro Nuzlocke or anything. Is that... That sounds like a pro Nuzlocker thing to be... Should I have that on the side? Is there like a good website to... if that actually would help me understand like all damage and the numbers behind the scenes, that actually sounds really cool. I would like to get that. I might have to check that out. Damage calculator. That might be really cool. Right now we're just grinding. I think we're gonna try to get my Pokemon up to like level, I think 14. I mean, the first gym, I believe, is a rock type gym, and I have no Pokemon that are effective against rock types. So there's that. I think I want to progress through this cave, and then maybe on our next route or the cave out there, maybe we can find like a Machop. I think like a fighting type would be really good. So I don't want to grind too heavily right now, because what if I find a fighting type Pokemon, then I'll just grind them out instead. I usually play the hard difficulty version of Pokemon ROM hacks. Oh wait, I didn't even know that. There's difficulty ROM hacks too. This is my first this is my first emulated game I've played in like a while. So that's, dude, the whole ROM world and everything, Turbo, it's fascinating. I like it. Absolutely fascinating. What Pokemon game are you playing now? Are you playing Pokemon at the moment? What's your current grind? Caleb, how's it going? I'm late again. No, you're not. No, we literally just started the stream 6 minutes ago. So you are not late, my friend. You are absolutely not late. No, sir. No, sir. You are not late. I wasn't going to stream. Caleb, you remember me what I said yesterday. No stream tomorrow because my wife and I are celebrating our 5th year anniversary. Well, we got back. We probably got back like an hour ago. And I was just, for one, I was trying to figure out how to, because I have this emulated on my phone as well. I just got this Taco Pocket or Pocket Taco. So now I can actually like use it on my phone as like a little Game Boy. And so I want to cross-save my Pokemon Platinum files on my Delta app, but also my Melon DS app here. And for some reason, it was the saves last night were getting all kind of wonky and stuff. But we figured it out, and now I have the current save file. So it is all good. We got it all figured out. I did a lot of grinding off stream, so from episode 1 to episode 2, it's going to be like, episode 1, we got our first Pokemon. And then episode 2, all right, we ran through the entire opening, essentially, and are about to get to the first gym, which I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, who cares? Question, have you went to prison before? Do I look like I have? Does it? Do I give off that impression? I'm not sure if I should. It almost sounds like I should take that like a compliment. I'll let you figure that out yourself. Have I gone to prison before? I've never gotten that question before in my life. That should probably be clue enough. Have you went to prison before? Yeah, so we're just chilling out. We might record an episode like of the next Nuzlock here soon, but right now I'm just chilling out, vibing, hanging out with you folks. Keeping it light. Turbo says no. Bum bum bum. Turbo, have you gone to prison before? Have you gone to prison before? I've gone to places that treat you like a prisoner, but they have nothing to do with jail or prison. I have 15 years population of the nurse. I have 15 years population of the nurse. Turbo, what are you? I'm not sure if I follow. What? It's been a long day. I can't read. We're just gonna run away because we're just gonna use teleport anyway. Let's just cut to the chase here. Let's just cut to the chase here. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, I don't even know if I even want to bother leveling up my little bird because it's not going to be useful at the first gym, but I also don't want to not train up to at least level 10 because when I get to another area where I can actually able to fight things, you know, I'm going to be a level 6. I'm not going to be a high enough level to actually do anything, so. This kind of sucks. I'm already imagining the first gym boss is going to be really difficult with our party unless I get like a fighting type. I hope I get a fighting type on the next route or something in this next cave or whatever. So if we don't get something good, it's going to be a tough battle. It's going to be a tough battle. Oh, English is not his first language? Ah, gotcha. Thing is, I don't want to continue into this cave quite yet because I think that's a new route. Where are my key items at? Let me register my town map. I don't no, I think it's still 203. Do I already have a Pokemon Route 203? Probably. Probably. Route 218, Route 201. Where's my little Nittany? 202. Oh, I don't have 202, 201. I think this is okay. We can only have one Pokemon per route or whatever, your first encounter, but like I caught this Pokemon and I was gifted that, like, this was our starter Pokemon, so like I assumed the first encounter, I guess like we can just make up the rules ourselves. So like these are both 201, but this was the one we were given, and then Starly was our first encounter. So yeah, 203. We can catch a Pokemon in the cave, I believe. So I don't want to go in the cave until I'm ready to start the next episode, because that will be part of episode 2 of the Nuzlock on the YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the cave, you're able to get a water type and the next city. Oh, okay, good, because we definitely would like to get a water type. But that's assuming I can. Is there like a lake? Is there like a river in there or something? So I'll have to use my rod. So I'll have to maybe use like a repel so I don't get an encounter just running through it and get like a Zubat or something. So I might have to use a repel until I get to the water. And then fish for something. Is that the idea? Caleb says, I'm lurking over here on the Twitch too. Yeah, appreciate you. Keep those numbers up. Double shifting it. Does the Pokemon look better on the Twitch, or do you not mind the vertical? I think Pokemon looks fine on the vertical too, I think, honestly. Quite honestly, it looks fine on both. Is a Pokemon with a headache? Bum. Sorry, Turbo. Again, I don't quite know what that means. But Turbo, how's your week going? How was your week? It's Friday. Do you have any big plans for the weekend? How was life? How was work? How was school? Or maybe you're on vacay. Again, I'm just gonna. I should grind up my little birdie a little bit more, but it's gonna be absolutely useless at that gym. So, because rock beats flying, 2 birds, 1 stone, is how I remember that matchup. That's how I remember that matchup. Yep. Ooh, level 10, fellas. Level 10. I don't think we get our first, like, real attack until, like, I want to say level 12. I think it's Bite. I think we get Bite at level 12 for our Sphinx, or whatever his name. Mostly work was paying for. I had to do 2 jobs. 2 jobs! Hey, I can relate to you with that. I got 2 jobs over here as myself. But the one job is a part-time job, so it doesn't really. I don't do it too often, but technically technically I have 2 jobs. What 2 jobs do you do, Turbo? I'm very curious. What type of? Oh, we could get a Psyduck in the next cave over. You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, well, does it just walk around? Is there actually a chance to get a Psyduck? No, that would be so cool. I'm gonna look it up. Pokemon Platinum. Was it Route? What, 203 encounters? What are the chances? Oh, surfing. We have to be surfing though. We can't surf yet. But yeah, there is a 90% chance to get a Psyduck, and there's a 10% chance to get a Golduck. But, and then a good rod would, ooh, if we do a good rod, can I just slide this over? Can I just slide this over real quick? Okay. So apparently, if you use a good rod, no, we only have an old rod. Okay, so it doesn't even matter. If we had a gold rod, a good rod, we have a 35% chance to get Goldine. But, too bad for us. Generation 4. Oh, this is Generation 8. What? Yeah, we want Generation 4. Generation 4, there are... Yeah, if we're just walking, we're not going to get any water types or fighting types, unfortunately. And we don't have surf, so we can't catch a Psyduck. And we only have an old rod, so we only would get a Magikarp. So, too bad, too sad, unfortunately for us. Unfortunately for us. That's okay, though. Dude, it would be so cool to get a Psyduck. I would love to get a Psyduck. I can still encounter it by running around. Maybe it's because you have like a different emulator or a different ROM type or something. I'm not sure. Because from the wiki it says if you're just walking, you can't catch a Psyduck. But maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's lying to us. I think I trust you. I think I trust Turbo Young more than I do this silly wiki. It's from the internet. How trustworthy could it be? How trustworthy could it be? Keep those numbers up, Michael. Yo, low-key, we should do a rating setup stream or video because I low-key want to see your setup. Oh, man, I'm going to have to clean this place up a little bit because it's a mess. My desk is an absolute mess. But yeah, that's a good idea. Dude, Caleb, that's like a really good idea. Also, I just got the best root beer in the world. My mom found Hank's root beer and gave it to me. Ooh, Hank's root beer. That sounds good. Hank's root beer. Caleb says Wiki's never wrong. Dude, that reminds me when I played Warframe. People are asking, because Warframe's one of those games you can grind indefinitely and just have a blast. It's that space ninja game that's often compared to like Destiny, kind of like a looter shooter game. And the end game, they jokingly say the end game of Warframe is it's fashion frame. So you just start making your Warframes look cool. But then I saw someone's comment once, and people it had like 1,000 likes or something. And one of the comments said, Warframe endgame is when you update the wiki. Like you're actively finding or passively you just encounter like incorrect tips or tricks or whatever builds with just the Warframe game and what people have said on the wiki. And so you're at such a late point of the game where you're updating the wiki, keeping the young Tenno informed. You're called Tenno in that game. Like that, and everyone's like, that is such a cool mindset to have. Yeah, we have a Magikarp, fellas, and I believe it evolves to Gyarados at level 20. So yeah, we're absolutely gonna be grinding that guy up a little bit. Would love it. I don't think I've ever actually leveled up a Gyarados before or evolved a Magikarp. I'm sure I have, but it was much easier. I've never leveled up a Magikarp early in a game. Like I've played with Gyarados before, but I've never actually put in the time or the work myself to get a little Magikarp up to level 20 to evolve. Dude, Caleb, I like the idea. You know what that idea of a setup tour, that's going in my little handy dandy notebook. My little handy dandy notebook. Boom. She's in there, Cubby. She's in there. Good idea. I like that. I like that, Cubby. Look at that. Not only are you like a full-time mod in the chat, but you're also a part-time good idea, a brainstormer. One of the quality honorary brainstormers. Keep on going up. You'll be able to find a grass type. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we could totally find a grass type up here. That is totally true. That is so true. Yeah, Route 204, and we don't have any Pokemon Route 204, right? 218, 201, 202. Right, yes. Yes, Turbo, my man. Man. Dude, Turbo, do you stream? Do you do Nuzlocks? Because I'd rather just watch you play a Nuzlock than me try to figure this out. Because we're not going to get too far, I don't think. Open bet. You $50. If you go inside and run around for a few seconds, you will find a Psyduck. Man, you sound very confident. Keep on going up. You'll be able to find a grass type. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Kep says, I used to stream, remember? I know what gets the clicks, LOL. Oh, yeah. I feel like a few of us should butt it as well and send our setups in the Discord. Oh, that'd be fun. Do a little setup tour, like posting photos. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Grizzly Bear. How's it going, Grizzly Bear? Mr. Grizzly Bear, how's it going? Guys, does anyone know what the actual percentage chance of getting a crit? Like, does every Pokemon have a different percentage chance of landing a crit? Or is it based on your move? Or is it based on some sort of hidden stat? Or is it just a flat, like, 3% chance to hit a critical hit across the board? Mr. Grizzly Bear, how was your week? Are you enjoying your Friday? Do you have any big plans for the weekend? Anything? This guy's just going to teleport away. Let's just run. It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. Just make a subsection and people can send them in there for a vid. Ooh, and like feature our community's, gaming setups. I like that idea. Or stream, of course. Or stream. Grizzly, how was work? How was school? How was life? What'd you do this week? What'd you do this week? Today's day for myself was pretty nice, pretty light. I deliver drywall, if you're new to the channel. I deliver drywall for a living, blue collar style. Usually we only have 2 people. I drive a truck. I have a CDL, and we have I have 1 helper. But today, instead of having just 1 helper, I had 2 helpers. And better than that, I got to be passenger princess today because I actually got paired up with our other driver. And when we had 3 people, it makes delivering drywall so much easier. Because the truck that we deliver drywall on has like a boom arm on it, like a forklift attachment essentially. And I'm gonna swap my Pokemon. Let me see if he's gonna teleport. He's just gonna teleport, right? They all just teleport. I think they all just teleport. But yeah, when we have 3 people, the boom operator can just be constantly booming drywall up to the windows, and the 2 of us helpers can just be pulling the drywall off the forks and onto the cart. So it made today a lot easier. Even though we had 3 deliveries, a lot of days we'll just have 1 or 2. But today we had 3 deliveries, but we knocked them out all super quickly because we had 3 guys. Makes it a lot more bearable and enjoyable. And the best part was our first 2 deliveries we had today were all of the drywall was on our truck. So we went to our first delivery. We dropped like 1 lift of drywall there and some accessories like mud, putty. And then we drove to our second delivery and offloaded the rest of the drywall there, went back to the shop and got loaded up again for a local delivery to a Walmart, which is pretty cool. We don't usually deliver to Walmarts and stuff. We usually do like residential, commercial, that sort of thing. The closest thing I delivered to like a Walmart was a Target. And also like an Amazon building or something. Can I tell you the reason why I went to prison? Oh, you did go to prison. Okay. Sure. Sure. Try to give us the family-friendly version, though. And don't put too much information out. We are in a public space here. Don't want to put you on blast here. What's your story, Turbo? What's your story? Did you just draw the short end of the stick? Did someone take advantage of you and then wrong time, wrong place ordeal? Or was it something silly? Because when you say prison, I think you mean like real stuff, like serious stuff, huh? That's different than just going to jail, right? You can go to jail for like a week or something. Or you can go to jail for a couple of months. But when you go to prison, prison is generally speaking usually like, oh, that's the real stuff. You're at least in there for a couple of years. All right, guys. I think we're getting ready to start our next episode of the Nuzlock for the channel. For the next episode of the Nuzlock on the channel, and then I'm gonna have to edit these videos because I still have that first episode in my video editor. I need to finish that up, and I'll probably try to get that out tomorrow. I was going to be a father. My wife was going into labor. The doctor said she was lying. Lying about what? I was going to be a father. My wife... You're going to be a father? Does that mean... I can only assume that means that your wife chose to abort the baby or something? Or was there a medical condition? Maybe it wasn't even abortion. Maybe it was like a natural illness or something that stopped it. Was there a safety issue involved? Man, I'm not sure how dark this is going to get, but sounds like a very crummy situation, Turbo. I'm sorry to hear that. How long have you been out now? How long have you been on the free side? She's going into labor. An hour later, the baby came out and the baby was dead. Our girl, a different doctor. Oh, wow. You had a stillborn? I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't know what the... Yeah, I don't even know what that would feel like. I don't even know what that would feel like. I'm sorry, man. It was negligence from the doctor. Okay. Oof. So actually... So it sounds like it technically wasn't a stillborn baby, was it? Because they were living up to that point? And then the doctor messed up somehow? Shut the doctor in the front of all the patients. Man, that sounds like a very crummy situation, brother. Sorry to hear that. There's not much I can say to help the situation. How's life now? What since then? Like what? I don't even know what a follow-up question would be, but I hope at the end of the day, I hope you're doing better now than you were then, and I hope you found some closure. Maybe you found some help. I'm not a big therapy guy, but I'm married to a therapist, so she's helped me understand that world a little bit, and not be too judgmental on that sort of thing like when I was younger. But maybe therapy would help. And this is coming from a guy who like never recommends therapy. When I get there's like therapy ads on like YouTube and this and that, BetterHelp, whatever, I'm always like, skip, like. But life isn't that hard. Skip, get me out of here. I think he's just gonna teleport away. All right, let's get our Starly out here again. Starly against Starly, fellas. Starly against Starly. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Ooh, I think I have a daily move to make. Sorry, fellas, going right over to the... Do I have a daily move to make? I do have a daily move to make, but I shouldn't do it. Oh man, this guy's just giving me his rook. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. Back to my Pokemon. Sorry, I got that notification. It's my buddy who's playing a daily game with me, so... Yeah, I'll make that move. I'll make that move. Yo, Turbo Young! You have a little baby girl now. And I'm happy. That's all. How old is she? How old's your baby girl? Congrats, man. I bet she's the cutest thing ever. Bet she's the cutest thing ever. What's her name? What's her name? We're healing up, fellas. We're healing up. One years old. Okay. Turbo, I'm not sure. So this is... I'm a father as well. I have a little girl as well. I'm not sure. 1 year old. And I have a little boy. He's about 1 year. He's a year and... What? 2 months? December, January, February, March. Oh, a year and 3 months. Man. Time flies. But for me, I don't know if it's just me because I'm a man or this is a guy thing, but I have a lot of guy friends who don't feel the same way that I do. So maybe it's just a me thing. But I felt like that first year when your baby girl or boy is born, the first year, like my wife just was super affectionate and she's always present and everything. She's just a phenomenal mom. For me, like like of course I love my little baby, but I didn't feel like an emotional connection or something, if that makes sense. Not like not at the level of my wife. And it seemed like it wasn't until my daughter turned about 1.5 or something, or about 1 in a couple of months, until I was like, it clicked with me, and it's like, oh wow, I could really start seeing a little personality and stuff. And now that my son recently just turned like a year and a few months old, I had the same exact feeling where the first year I'm like, I was more focused on my daughter, and my son I wasn't quite connecting with or something. But now he's, I think it's when they just start walking around and they get all like happy and everything and start getting really explorative and playing around and playful. Then it's like, that's where I guess the dad instincts kick in, where I'm like, oh my gosh, she's a cute, get over here, little boy, get over here. So for me, I'm not sure if, my question is for you, like, were you able to like connect and get really attached emotionally with your kids, like with that first year, or are you just now, like me, about that 1-year-old, now kind of seeing the personality and connecting at a deeper level? That was a lot of words to ask that question. Hopefully that makes sense. I'd be curious to know. So I have some guy friends who are dads, and they're like the complete opposite. Like, straight from birth, they were as close to their kids as my wife was to our kids. But for me, I kind of missed that step or something. I don't know. And I thought it'd be different with my second kid. It's like, okay, I recognize that the first year of my daughter's life, I didn't feel like that, like, the type of love that my wife, the motherly love that she got. So I was like, okay, now I know what to expect. I'm not gonna let that happen with our new baby boy, but the same thing happened. But now, again, I just did the same thing with our daughter, where I grew into it and he grew into like himself. Now I get to see, it's easier for me to see his personality that now that he's a year old versus just a little baby. So maybe that's just like a man versus woman thing, but maybe not. A dad versus a mom. Elizabeth? Her name's Elizabeth? That's the cutest name ever. Do you have any nicknames for Elizabeth? You guys call her Beth? Bella? Lizzie? Liz? Little Liz? Oh man, you could have a ton of nicknames for Elizabeth. All right, let's get Shinx or whatever this Pokemon's name is up to level 11, and then let's start an episode, boys. I'm gonna start recording an episode. This chill grind session has been very satisfying, but we got to get to work. We's got to get to work. Ellie. Oh yeah, dude, Ellie. I always forget Ellie is a nickname or a shortened version of Elizabeth. I love the name Ellie. I went to school with an Ellie, and it blew my mind when I learned her real name was Elizabeth. I'm like, what? Because Ellie at that point just felt like that's the real name. It's not like... What was it not like? Caitlyn being short to Kate. It's like... But even that, I think I knew a Kate who their name was actually Kate. It wasn't short for Caitlyn. And if any man or anybody tries to marry my daughter, don't have to go through me. I'm sure coming from, being raised by a man like you, that she'll naturally attract a good man, so you won't have to worry about having a shotgun on your front porch when your daughter introduces her future boyfriend. That's what I'm going to assume with my daughter. We'll raise her right where she'll know where her value is, and she'll naturally, hopefully with her mother and myself, the way we live our life and how we live our practice our marriage, hopefully she'll kind of naturally pick up on that as well. So I have to be a good man. I have to make sure I'm upholding that standard, so she knows what she wants, she should be looking for in a man. Oh man, Turbo man, we're getting deep on this. What's this? A raid? The happy... I can't read that. The happy what? The happy something. Guys, can you read that? Did it say ostrich? Thank you so much for the raid. The happy... I'm going to assume it said ostrich. Ostrich. The happy ostrich. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. You're too kind. Raiding with 7. Rating was 7. Thank you so much. Jeff, welcome back, Jeff. I'm late, but stream's still on. Yep. Well, you're not really late because I'm actually the one late because we weren't going to stream tonight because my wife and I were celebrating our 5th year anniversary. And so I told you guys yesterday, no stream tomorrow, fellas. My wife and I are celebrating our 5th year anniversary. But her being as supportive as she always is, we got back at a decent time. She was like, hey, you still have time to get a little stream in. And I said, on our anniversary? No way. And she was like, yes way. I'm like, babe, you're too cute. Just for you, babe. I'll do it. Guys, thank you so much. How's the Happy Ostrich? What game? I'm assuming we don't usually stream Pokemon, fellas. I'm primarily known to stream chess, but we'll play anything. I'm trying to do a little Nuzlock series for the YouTube channel. But Happy Ostrich, what type of stuff do you game? Since we're playing Pokemon right now, I imagine the raid is coming from a Pokemon background. How's everyone going? How's everyone doing? Did I guess that correctly? Coolaw. Short for coleslaw, maybe? Happy anniversary. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. What platinum game are you playing? Just the normal platinum game. It's not like a fancy mod or anything. I'm just now tinkering with emulating on the PC, and I got the Delta app on my phone, and I recently just got this Taco Pocket. So it's like a game. I can actually treat my iPhone like a Game Boy, essentially. And today I was just kind of figuring out how to save my save files on the cloud so that I can play on stream, but also maybe grind off stream so we're not like recording every last second. Like I want to get this show on the road. So all of this I'm doing right now, you're not going to see on YouTube. You're not going to see on YouTube. But yeah. I got you, big dog. Good luck on the Nuzlock. Thank you, Happy Ostrich. This is technically our second Nuzlock because our first one, our Chimchar died in the very first battle against our rival. I thought the first battle of a Pokemon game was impossible to lose. You just mash the A button and you win. But no, we lost and we had to restart. But it was funny, I suppose. It was funny, I suppose. Yeah, we're just playing the normal platinum version. Turbo Young, I'm 8 feet, mostly Muslim or muscle. I know how to use now boxing. I know Taekwondo. Ooh. I'm playing platinum currently. First Pokemon game ever, LMA. So my first Pokemon game was Diamond. Pokemon Diamond. And I loved it so much. I've never played Pokemon Platinum, but now that I figured out how to emulate some things and whatnot, I'm like, oh, I cannot miss the opportunity to play Pokemon Platinum. I've never played it. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Happy Ostrich, do you do YouTube as well, or do you just stream? What's your background like? Fellas, we do have a dual stream. We have a vertical stream on the YouTube at Breakfast. I don't think I have a link in my Twitch yet or anything. And then we have the traditional widescreen experience on the Twitch side. The rants. The Rancree. That's cool. I need one of those. I play my Delta emulator every day on my lunch break. Yeah, dude. I saw this from, what's his name? Wolfden on YouTube. Wolfden. And I got this for like $30 online, and it only took like a week to get here, and so far I'm liking it. I just started streaming and uploading again for the first time in years. I upload opening Pokemon packs on YouTube. Now that's cool. Now that's something. Do you play Pokemon like the trading card game as well? I love trading card games. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Read my YouTube chat. I said a bit ago, it's so hilarious. What'd you say? Shotgun is crazy? Yo, actually, I have a shotgun, so if you need it in a few years, hit me up, boy. I missed that. No, Turbo's gonna raise his daughter right, and his daughter isn't gonna bring home a bad boy. His daughter's gonna bring home a good boy, a good man. Now, I haven't learned the TCG yet, but I play Magic every once in a while. Oh, then Pokemon is super easy to learn then, because weren't they both made by the Wizard of the Coast at one point? I feel like Pokemon and Magic are similar in like the energy system. because in Magic you have the lands, and Pokemon you have energies. And once per turn in Magic you can play a land, and once per turn in Pokemon you can equip an energy spell to one of your Pokemons. So it has that same sort of feel. Has that same sort of feel. Oop. Oop. There we go. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, guys. We're about to start the actual recording of our next episode in our Let's Play. All right, guys, let's get this recording. You guys are going to see a little behind the scenes action. All right. So now we're streaming right now, but we're about to treat this like a YouTube video. Cause if I shoot this right, then I have less editing to do on the back end. But first, let me save this game, and then let's start pretending like Twitch and I'm not streaming right now, and pretend like this is a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? All right, welcome back, YouTube. Welcome to the second episode of our very first Nuzlock, Pokemon Platinum. Last episode, we actually died on our very first Pokemon battle, and well, since then, I did a lot of grinding off stream. Sorry we didn't get to capture this, guys, but we do have a partial party of Pokemon. We have a Magikarp. We have our starter Pokemon Chimchar. We caught a Starly, and then we also have a Shinx. Or is it a Shinx? I already forget the name. Anyways, so we're about to go through this cave, and I'm sure that the first Pokemon gym is not too far away. The only thing that sucks about our party is, one, we need to get up to like level 14, I think, at least. And two, we don't have anything effective against rock type Pokemon, which is the first gym. So I'm hoping to catch a water type Pokemon. I'm hoping to catch maybe a fighting type Pokemon, or better yet, someone in chat just now suggested, Mr. Turbo Youngman, we could actually just go back to Route 204, I believe, and catch a grass type Pokemon. So I think that's what we're going to do here first. Hopefully our first encounter, again, we're doing a Nuzlock. The only two rules that we're really playing by are, if our Pokemon faints, it's dead. Got to put it in the box, never use it again. And two, the first Pokemon you encounter on each route is the only one that you can catch. Fingers crossed, fellas, if the first Pokemon we encounter on this route is a grass type, because your boy's going to need them. Your boy's going to need them. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead. Let's run back. Let's heal up our Pokemon. That's another thing about Nuzlocks, too. I've watched a couple Nuzlocks. Man, I used to watch a ton of, like, Shady Penguin. And I still find myself going back to him. And it seems like all his Nuzlocks and other people's Nuzlocks, they have all of these elaborate rules. And it's like, you can have 100 variants to a Nuzlocke. The two rules that always popped out to my head, in my mind, were the first encounter on each route is the only Pokemon you can catch. And then, of course, if your Pokemon faints, it dies. So we're just gonna follow those two and not worry about level caps and I thought there was a rule too where you can't heal your Pokemon, which is crazy, but we're not worried about not healing our Pokemon. I'm not that much of a nerd. All right, fellas, not sure which patch of grass we should get into. Ooh, we have some battles first. Oh my gosh, hopefully we're high enough level to actually take these guys on. I don't know how strong they are. Oh, a weak-looking trainer. Do you want to have a go? No. Can I say no? If she whips out some level 14 Pokemon right now, guys, we just lost the game. We just lost the game. Thank goodness. Level 7. Thank goodness. Level 7. Go to Route 204. Better grass types. This is 204, I believe, right? Level cap is 14. Chimchar evolves at 14 and learns Max. Oh, Mach Punch? You gotta be kidding me, Oz, man. Is that absolutely true? Oh my gosh. Why am I, like, I should be looking at this stuff on the side, but I'm taking this way too casually for it being a Nuzlocke. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's really good to know. So, when you say level cap, is that like one of those additional, like, rules or variants to a Nuzlocke? Or is that literally, like, without a gym badge, after level 14, your Pokemon don't obey you? And Machop north of Orberg. Okay. Yes, I was hoping to pick up a Machop. So maybe we do have time to actually flesh out our team a bit more for that first gym battle. Swear to you, Asman. Asman. Now that I'm reading your name a bit more. I get it. My man. All right, guys. We did not get cooked there. Good. This is route 204, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Wish me luck. Grass-type Pokemon. Come on, grass-type Pokemon. I swear, if it's a bug. It's a Bidoof. Is a Bidoof okay? At the very least, if I remember anything about the Generation 4 Pokemon, Bidoof was known to be like the HM baby, right? You just put all your HMs on this guy because it could do like strength and cut and whatever else. Can't flash? I don't even know. Well, we're gonna catch it anyways, because this is the only Pokemon. This is our first encounter. We have to. I mean, let's catch it. We might as well have another Pokemon in our party than not. That's lame. Okay, if I tackle, well, I feel like if I tackle it, it won't kill it. But I could be wrong. I was wrong. All right, we didn't really want a Bidoof anyways. Probably should have tried to throw a Pokeball. Can you guys tell me this is your first Nuzlock without telling me this is your first Nuzlock? I killed the Pokemon. Our first encounter on Route 204. You guys believe me? You have to come into the gym badge while you are still level 13. Ah, okay. Caleb says, oh, I just got it too. That's actually hilarious. Nah, it's just a Nuzlocke rules. If you're not playing your Nuzlocke with level caps, then no need to stress. Okay. Good. Yeah, I've seen crazy. Wait, is this just going to splash at me the entire time? We got time then, right? Magikarp can't learn any other moves, right? It just knows Splash. Oh, yeah. Turbo Young Man. Hello, 15 or level 20. He does evolve into a normal water type. Okay. The Ren says, oof. Oof. Yeah. All right. Well, tell you what, guys, we are going to go backtrack. Let's go through that cave. Let's continue with the story here in our second episode. Maybe we can. Let's first heal back up. Why not? Hopefully we can find some good stuff in the cave. Bum. Get me out of here. Guys, how was everyone's week? Did everyone have a chill week at work, school? What are your plans for the weekend? Sleeping in tomorrow? We sleeping in tomorrow, fellas? That's what I'll be doing. I'll be sleeping in. Ah, you stopped me. All right, guys. We are going to continue through Route 203, Orberg City. This is a new route, so our first encounter, we can catch it. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to catch any water-type Pokemon in this cave. Or grass-type, or fighting-type. That sparkling new Poketch, your awkwardness as a traveler. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you. Obtain the HM06. Becky put the HM06 in the TM's and HM's pocket. That hidden machine, or HM for short, contains the hidden move Rock Smash. Pokemon learning Rock Smash can smash small boulders in the field. See, I think Bidoof could have learned Rock Smash, which could have been good for our first gym. I'm not sure what type of move that is. That might just be a rock move, so it's not going to be effective against other rock types, I don't think. But the trainer has to have the gym badge from Orberg City. Oh, so we wouldn't even be able to use it anyway. So my dumb idea was even dumber than I thought. If you don't have that badge, you can make the Pokemon use the hidden move Rock Smash outside of battle. Well, thank you. All right, first encounter, fellas. What are we going to get? A Zubat. Let's try not to kill this thing. And let's try to catch it. Go to the school and get hidden power. Did I already get that or did I not? Maybe I didn't. It's a fire move. Hidden power is a fire move? Nah. Is it? I don't know why I'm questioning you, Turbo. You've definitely played more Pokemon than I have, and I'm out here being like, nah, totally not. Okay, it's alive. I was gonna say, if we just knocked it out, that makes no sense, because I'm pretty sure Tackle is weaker than Quick Attack, and it was less than half health, so make that make sense. Make that make sense. First try. First try. Come on now. Click. There we go. Guys, what are we going to nickname the Zubat? You know what? I know exactly what we're going to name the Zubat. In honor of our new friend in the chat, Mr. Turbo Young. Turbo, do you mind if I name Zubat after you? And we'll name Zubat Turbo. I think that fits. I could see this being a little Turbo. Yeah, we're giving it a nickname, Turbo. I hope you don't mind. We're naming this after you, my man. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you, man. In honor of Turbo Young, we're naming Zubat Turbo. Dude, I actually like this. Turbo, that is good. Wow. That's solid. That's solid. I'm happy with it. Rock Smash, the fighting move, 40 attack. Wait, it's a fighting move. Oh, even better. Yeah, we absolutely, but we can't use it until after the gym, right? So there's that. So there's that. Turbo, you were right. Turbo, you were absolutely right. You can walk and encounter a Psyduck. Why does the wiki say you cannot encounter a Psyduck by walking? I will eat my hat on that one, Turbo. I did not think you were telling the truth there. I literally looked at the wiki and it said, nope. You have to be surfing for it. Well, someone needs to update the wiki. We can still use it in Pero. Oh man, I feel very fortunate that I didn't take you up on that bet. Guys, Turbo bet me $50 that we could encounter a Psyduck just by walking through this cave. And I'm like, well, do you know that the wiki says you can't? Look at that, guys. I owe Turbo $50. Unfortunately, we cannot catch the Psyduck because we just caught a Zubat. That would have been nice. Caleb says, never mind, Wiki's always wrong. Apparently, we trainers will accept challenges anywhere. It's what we do. It's what we do. Bum 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 bum. I can nerd out to this music. Yeah, this game is so nostalgic to me because Generation 4 has to be like one of my favorite generations. I really do like X and Y though. That art style I think was peak for Pokemon. Pokemon X and Y. Probably my favorite, honestly. But Generation 4 is such a comfort game because that's the one I've played the most of. Look up the older version of the wiki, Pokemon Platinum. Okay, so I must have been looking at the wrong one or something. Or it actually wasn't like the wiki. I'm just using the term wiki as a generic placeholder for just online. And yeah, we are swap training our cute little Magikarp. I believe it evolves to Gyarados at level 20. And I've never swap trained Magikarp to Gyarados in my life, so I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to. Slow me down though, I'll tell you that. So I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, we do have a water type Pokemon in our party. It just well, it only knows Splash, so I kind of want to go back and heal up. No, we're fine. We're totally fine. It's just kind of annoying I don't get to use the other Pokemon I want. Plus, we're going to hit a... I'm sure we're already through the tunnel here, yeah. To celebrate my getting through this cave, I'm going to battle you. What, getting through this 20-yard-long cave? You need to celebrate that? Your life sounds soft. You sound soft, Missy. Hey, a Bidoof. We could have had a Bidoof if I didn't just KO it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Honestly, look at that. I think Bidoof is like the ugliest looking Pokemon. Is that a hot take? The ugliest Pokemon in Generation 4? Is there any Pokemon that's uglier than Bidoof? Is there any Pokemon in Generation 4 that could be less inspiring to look at? That's my question. Answer is no. The answer is absolutely not. We're not going to get cooked by our rival, right? Our rival isn't just going to pop up here out of nowhere and want to fight us, are they? I swear. If they do... Oh, man. I'm going to sock them in the teeth. I'm going to curb stomp our rival on this staircase right here. Howdy! Ho! Ho! You don't have a single gym badge, loser. You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. Wow, we're getting escorted, fellas. We're getting absolutely escorted. Turbo, what are you looking at me for like that? What's that emoji for? What are you looking at me for like that? Turbo, I think you might be behind on the stream or something. I'm assuming you're reacting to me maybe making the Zubat your name. Maybe you didn't like me putting your name on Zubat. Yes, fast forward to the live portion. Hey, be nice to the beaver-looking creature. Yeah, that's the only thing it has going for itself, but its evolution's even worse. Like, blah. I don't know. Huh? There's someone there. Oh, it's our stinking rival. It's our stinking rival. The gym leader in the mind. Oh, poop. Huh? Oh, it's you, Becky. You finally got here. You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough, like, seriously. If the gym leader is this tough, I'm sorry, my voice for this guy sounds a lot more nerdy. If the gym leader is this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh? I just drifted there. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the cool mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you better go off to the mine. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's open some doors, fellas. Let's open some doors. It's Zach W. How's it going, brother? Great to see you. It's great to have you back on the show. How are you? Let's get some hype in the Twitch chat. Where a special shout out to all my lurkers out there. Thank you so much for popping in, hanging out, having fun. I totally get if you just want to hang out and have this in the background. I'm the same way. I like never comment when I'm watching people live, but I will call you guys out right now. Let's get some chats in here. I'd love to see who our lurkers are. Give you guys a little shout out while we're doing our second episode of our Nuzlock on Pokemon. Zach W starting the line off hot in the Twitch side with a little heart emoji. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate you, brother. A special Special shout out to all our lurkers in here. Thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying yourselves. You know how Pokemon have different natures like we have personalities? I don't think it's surprising to see Pokemon in different colors. Is anyone gonna have... I'm hoping we get some cool items in this town. Have you ever seen or heard about different colored Pokemon? For instance, a regular Pikachu has a yellow body, correct? Well, the different color Pikachu has a sort of orange body. Well, isn't that neat? How's the Nuzlock going? Tell you what, Zach, I'll tell you how the Nuzlock's going. Yesterday was our first episode, and we died the very first encounter of the game. I thought it was against this nerd, our rival. This nerd punked us. I thought the first battle was impossible to lose. I thought the first battle was impossible to lose. Big boy here going with a Nuzlock. Thank you, Dude-Fighter. Welcome back to the show, Dude-Fighter. I'm Nuzlocking. Go! My man. I'm lurking, Caleb says. Hee hee. Oh, but bozo low-key. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. So, we had to restart. But the thing is, I started playing this game like a couple weeks ago and did the same exact thing. Just kept scratching the Piplup with my Chimchar, and I won. But then I restarted so I could actually catch... I didn't get far. I didn't even get this far in my last little start, but I found out how to play it on my PC, and I also have it on the Delta app. I told people earlier, I also got this cool little guy. It's called the Taco Pocket. So it actually clips onto my phone, and essentially it makes my phone like a Game Boy. And so now I want to be able to cross-save when I'm playing on PC with you guys and when I saw my phone. And this little guy's going to make it a lot more satisfying. So I'm very excited to be getting after it like that. But anyways, what's the team look like? I'll tell you what the team looks like after this message. TMs are single use only, but HMs can be used over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay, shut up, lady. It's tricky trying to decide which Pokemon should learn that move. What moves? It's not that tricky. When I run around with my running shoes on, I'm the center of attention. At least, that's what I feel like. There's always someone looking at me. Okay, on to the next one. Our team looks like, fellas. I'll tell you what our team looks like. We got Seth, the Magikarp. We got Cajun, the Chimchar. We got Danny, my wife, the Starly. We got Nittany, my dog, Sphinx, and, or Shinx, rather. And then Turbo, one of our new honorary guests here in the chat. Turbo Young in the chat on the YouTube side. Zubat. That's what we got so far. But, and before we get to the rock gym, I'm hoping to catch a grass type, or a fighting type, or a water type, because if not, we are absolutely cooked. The gym leader went off to work in the mine. Yeah. I'm sure they did. This is Orbor, right? Yep. Orbor. Something like that. Yep. You're absolutely right. When you trade a Pokemon, the item is holding its trait as well. That's pretty cool, huh? It means you can send an item and a gift and blah, blah, blah. Listen. Hey, listen. Do you have a Pokemon called Machop? Would you be willing to trade your Machop for an Abra? Absolutely not. If I had a Machop, that would be the answer to get past this first gym. So you can bug off. Old lady, what's going on? A Pokemon, a pain to trade, grows quickly, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know that. Get me out of this. I better see a Pokeball up here. I want a free item. Oh, this guy looks intimidating. He's going to give me something good, isn't he? All Pokemon have a special power called an ability. Alright, you disappoint me. Hey, girl. My favorite Pokemon ability is my Pachirisu's pickup. My darling picks up a lot of dropped items without me noticing. That's cute. The view is good from the second floor, but it's a pain going outside. If you don't mind, how about showing me a Pokemon called Geodude? No thanks. But you look like you could take a few more flights of stairs, you know? It's difficult going outside. Roark, let's us train our Pokemon in the mine. There are 8 gym leaders in the Sinnoh region. The objective for trainers is to get gym badges from them all. That means you have to defeat all of them in battle at their gyms. Heck yeah, brother. A gym leader isn't like just any trainer you meet. Obviously, they're a lot tougher. I'd take as many Pokemon as possible if I were you. Well, the thing is, this is a Nuzlock, and we can only have so many Pokemon because we can only catch 1 per route. Are you catching Pokemon? Here, take this if you'd like. There we go. There's the item that we're grinding for, fellas. Chimchar doesn't know Mach Punch or anything yet. Nope. I'm not sure when they learn Mach Punch. Let me double check. Let me pull up the wiki on the side here, fellas. Let me pull up the wiki on the side. When is our little Machoppy Chop? Chimchar, come on. Let me know. Where are your moves at? Where are your moves? Base stats, evolution charge, moves learned, generation 4. Okay, I totally forgot it learns Mach Punch. Ember, Taunt, Fury Swipes. What? When does it learn Mach Punch? Maybe it's its evolution. Maybe it's the next Pokemon. What's Chimchar's evolution called? Like Infernape or something? No, that's the last one. I wish I could just go to the obviously I want to see the evolution. Oh, there's the evolution chart. Monferno. When does it evolve? Okay, this is just so unhelpful. There should just be a chart right here that shows like when they evolve. There should be a chart that just shows me when they evolve. Moves learned. Mach Punch. 14. All right. So yeah, level 14. Yes. Okay. How can I see when they evolve, though? Does he evolve at level 14, I'm guessing? Evolution chart. There it is. Level 14. Boom, level 14. So it just learns Mach Punch on evolution. Okay, we're figuring out that website. Monferno? Yeah. Maybe evolution has to get it. Okay, so it sounds like that's it. Caleb says, man, Michael is a savage. I forget what I said. Giving nicknames to Pokemon is the way to go. It makes you feel as if they're your very own. Yep, well, we have to because that's part of the rules. Oh, that's the third rule I always forget to mention. But he named our Psyduck yellow just because of its color. I don't understand the logic behind all that. Wow, divorce her. It's crazy. That's wild that I would just suggest a man to divorce their wife on my anniversary with my literal wife, my in real life wife. Good thing she doesn't watch these videos. Let me go ahead and go into this building. Look up Badu. I'll look up a little Badu. Who is Badu? Or Bidoof? Bidoof? What do you think about Bidoof? Bidoof. What could we have known with Bidoof? Roll out. Yeah, whatever. Not very helpful. Evolution chart level 15. That's a pretty early level. Alright, back to the grind. Rourke is our town's gym leader. He may be young, but he keeps the mine running safely and efficiently. Rourke is this is a chick. Rourke is a user of rock-type Pokemon. Don't you think rock-type Pokemon are nice? I like how lumpy they are. Or is that a kid? I can't tell. Alright, where else? We gotta explore every little... Oh my gosh, read the sign. Cool mining and you. Okay. Let's heal up and let's go down to the mine. Look at the typing when he evolves. Isn't it just normal? Oh, is it normal water? Oh, turbo. Is it normal water? You said that earlier, I think. We lost. We messed up, fellas. We definitely. Yep, normal water. We could have had a normal water type, but this guy killed a Bidoof. This guy killed a Bidoof. And he learns Water Gun at level 15. That could have made the run a little easier, fellas. Hey, but that makes it easier for next time. Rourke shouldn't quit his day job. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. How's it going, Jacob Bell? Welcome back to the show. Great to see you. I believe I recognize your name. You've been here before, right? In case you haven't, welcome to the show. But in case you have, happy to see you back, my friend. Up ahead, there's a huge mountain that towers above everything. It divides Sinnoh into 2 distinct halves. Wow. Natural time capsules. Buried many years ago. That's what fossils are. Wow. Thanks for the fun fact. Dupire Mike! Route 203, did you catch anything? I think I did. 218, 201, 201, 202. Oh, wait. Orberg Gate. So this, I can technically still catch something on 203. I thought this was 203. Wait, did I mess up? Wasn't I just grinding endlessly before we started this on 203? Yeah, this is 203. Dude, I just didn't catch anything on Route 203? Well, we can't catch anything on Route 203 anymore because I've encountered like 50 Pokemon leveling up my Pokemon. Turbo, I'm getting exposed right now. I'm so bad at this Nuzlock. Wow, I am on one, fellas. I am on one. Oh well. Oh well. Oh wait, I need to talk to the people. Remember what moves Google right now. Remember what movies Google right now. You remind me so much of the time I got my first Pokemon. I want to talk about it right now. I always have a rotten time trying to decide which moves my Pokemon should learn. Hiya, your Pokemon could use some toughening up. Why not try training in the Orborg Mine? So that's the very indirect way of talking about EV training. That's crazy. But as a kid, there's like no idea to know that there's hidden numbers like that. Wow, your Pokemon's eyes are twinkling brightly. Seeing that makes me happy. Here, I want to give you this. Obtain the Great Ball. Yeah. Heck yeah. The Orberg Mine is operated with the utmost care. We avoid causing any damage to the natural habitats of Pokemon. You're so kind and selfless. Coal is carried out of Orberg Mine on a fully automated system. Machines do all the work automatically, so it's all very easy. Yeah, I can tell that you've never worked a day in your life. No stains on that perfectly white shirt of yours. What a nerd. What a nerd. Get a job. Get a job. Alright, let's go down to the mines, fellas. Let's go down to the mines. I don't think we get any Pokemon encounters down in the mines, so oh well. But anyways, everyone's proud of the time of the mine. Actually, are there encounters in the mine? We'll see. They're digging for coal under the sea as we speak. It's amazing how they do it. Chop, 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 chop. Ooh, a Pokemon. Can I just catch him right now? You're mine. I'm kidnapping you, Machop. You're mine now. It'd be so nice if we could just have that Machop. I want that Machop. Or this Machop. I'll take one of these Machops. A dire hit. The battle item. Interesting. A yellow shard. This pile of dirty sand is called a slag heap. It's the waste from sorting coal. Yeah, there better be an item in there. Oh, dude, I literally just pressed A on the... Wow, okay. And we got a heart scale for it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What's the sign say? Beware of busy Pokemon. Beware of busy Pokemon. Are there any more items back here? There is no question. This is hard work. See, this guy I relate to, not the guy in the lab with a white coat. But working alongside Pokemon gives me a boost somehow. Here, take one of these. A super potion. That will come in handy for our first gym boss. Our first gym battle. Bro, stains on my nice white shirt are so annoying. Rock types. Rock types. Pokeball. We can't encounter Pokemon in here, right? Everyone that works in the cool mine keeps their own Pokemon with them. You may be challenged to battles, ha ha ha. I found what I thought were some rocks. Then they started moving. They were Pokemon that looked just like rocks. Bam! I met these Machop on Route 207. They've now become my most trusted partners. Sounds like a plan. We're going to Route 207. We're going to go Route to 207. Oh yeah, hopefully we can catch a Machop because we're going to need it for this first gym battle. If I don't have a fighting type or something that's effective against rocks, I don't know how we're getting through this first gym battle. I'm going to let you in on a secret. I snuck my Pokemon to work. Dude, you're actively encouraged. You're literally encouraged to bring your own Pokemon to work. So I don't know how you snuck them in. And we're fighting some rock types. This will be a good early test. See how we're going to do against the rock type gym leader. It's kind of funny to me that Splash is just a normal move and not a water move. Not that it would matter because it does literally nothing. Wow, guys. Wow. I already feel like I'm just underpowered, underleveled. Let's see how our level 11 Nittany does. I'm going to stay up playing games until 12 your time, 11 my 12 your time, 11 my time. After your stream's over. We might be using a lot of Leer in this battle. Oh my gosh, guys. I did literally no damage. Guys, are we absolutely just going to be cooked? This is absolutely wild. We're actually just going to be cooked. Let me just keep lowering this defense. Let's lower it one more time and then swap Pokemon. Oh my gosh, dude. And it was a crit. Oh my gosh. And our only saving grace is Cajun. And aren't rock type moves effective against fire? And Ember is not going to do anything, right? Like, Ember is weak against fire. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? Mechanic. Let me see here. Where's the type chart? This is a dual type chart. I just want like a normal one. Where's the normal? Where's the normal type chart? I want the normal one, just the 1v1. Rock versus fire. Oh, type chart is under data. Okay. Fire. Fire moves are not very effective against rock. That's what I thought. And then normal is also not effective, but it's at least not 1/4. Guys, we're absolutely cooked. Ugh. We're absolutely cooked. But I think I still use Ember because I have a more special attack. or whatever. Okay, that's not bad. And we burned him. Oh my gosh, guys, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. We burned him, guys. And after this, we're not fighting any more rock-type people down here. We are gonna go find a Machop because we're not doing this dance and pony show. He doesn't have any rock moves that but he does know tackle. Okay. Okay, thank goodness there's only one Pokemon. I am not going let's just go heal up. I'll pick this up first and then let's go heal up. And let's go up to Route 207 and find a Machop, hopefully. Oh, is this an encounter? First encounter? Dude, we can catch this. Okay, let's catch it, baby. Let's catch it. I don't think it's going to be very helpful for... like, what's rock versus rock? Rock is just... yeah, it's just normal against... okay, so it's just a normal attack against rock. Yeah, we'll definitely catch this bad boy. Defense curl doesn't do anything against this because this is a special attack, not a physical attack. I do believe. Nice. And let's throw a Pokeball. Let's throw a Pokeball. Nice. All right, what are we going to... oh, better yet, guys. We can now trade this for a Machop in that house. Dude, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so huge. So we only have to try to encounter a Machop. We can literally... we just talked to a woman who wants a Geodude for a Machop, I believe. So we're absolutely going to take her up on that offer. Plus, since it's traded, it will be... it will get experience faster, I believe. Oh my gosh. Let's just nickname this guy, freaking Turd. And then we're gonna trade Turd to that nice young lady for Machop. I didn't know we had encounters down in here. That is so huge. That is absolutely so huge. Oh my gosh. That looks so intimidating. Do we just run from this? Or, better yet... I mean, we're level 12. It's not like he's gonna knock us out, is it? Okay. I was kind of worried about like a rock move, but he's only level 7. I don't think he knows any rock moves quite yet. Solid. Dude, this is so cool. I'm going to share my thought once I get back up to that lady. And then I'll share my thought. Okay, I'm going to include it into the video. He doesn't have any rock moves. Lapping. Let him realize it by himself. That's super funny of you, Turbo. That's super funny. That's what my thought... I'm actually going to be sharing that exact thought. Ooh, that was a crit. Ooh, it was burned. We burned the Zubat. Level 13, baby. Level 13. One more level till we evolve. One more level till we evolve. Let's heal up real quick, and then let's trade our Geodude for that Machop. and then we're gonna use the Machop and spank this gym. Oh, thank goodness, too. Thank you for the heal. Thank you for the heal. I'm just gonna talk to all these people. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to him again. Get me out of this dialogue. Get me out of this dialogue. Hey, kid, what's up? Yeah, I got a PAL pad at the Pokemon Wi-Fi club downstairs. Wow. Well, I guess we have to go downstairs and see if we get the same thing. Oh, hello. Right this way, please. Hello. I'm glad to meet you. My name is Tila, and I'm your guide to the Pokemon Wi-Fi Club. First, I need to give you this. Becky obtained a PAL pad. Veganburg, $20 worth. I've never had a vegan burger. Never had a vegan burger. Can you actually trade wirelessly through an emulator? I doubt it. I doubt it, but that'd be crazy. And then I already healed up, right? Bad memory. Bad memory. What item does our Geodude have? We don't want to trade it with the item. We're going to take the item, whatever it is. Everstone. Geodude has an Everstone on it? Yeah, we're going to take that. We're not trading that Everstone to that girl for a Machop. I think it was this house. Guys, it is super cool. I didn't realize this, but like we discovered without playing a Nuzlock, doing a little trade, a Geodude for Machop wouldn't sound very appealing or special or whatever, but doing a Nuzlock and being desperate to being limited to what Pokemon we can catch made this little aha moment really special. And then Turbo Young in the chat on our Twitch side was saying, or our YouTube side, just comment, let him realize it by himself. Like a proud dad, he was like, he got it. I was gonna see if he was gonna catch that little nuance, but he did. Listen, do you have a Pokemon called Machop? Oh wait, it's backwards. Oh, why did I think? I've cut all of that out. I have such a bad memory. I thought she wanted a Geodude for Machop, not Machop for an Abra. Ugh. I got that backwards. I can't remember. Well, good feelings gone, fellas. Let's go up to Route 207, though, and let's pray that our first encounter is a Machop. 207, guys. Please be a Machop. 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 That's a funny looking Machop. That's a funny looking Machop. He went to realize. Oh, so Turbo, you weren't saying realize it by myself, as in like, yeah, you as the aha moment, but rather we're gonna walk in and then my memory will be jogged, and I'll reread it and be disappointed. Turbo, you're so mean. We do not count up. We already have it. Well, I'm gonna fight it anyways. Let's fight it. Let's fight it with our Turd. And now we have a Geodude nicknamed Turd because I was gonna trade this Geodude to that lady because I thought it'd be funny, and now we're stuck with Turd. How ironic. That's why you have to be nice to people all the time, because when you least expect it, they're gonna karma gets you. Karma gets you. I deserve that. I deserve it. And we are going to take forever to kill this thing. Ugh. You can run. You can catch another one. Yeah, we might as well just run. This is going to take forever. But no. That was our first encounter, though, right? So we can't catch another Pokemon on this route. Right? Is that how that works? Pretty sure that's how it works. Yo, next thing, get name it me. Oh, next, like the next Pokemon we catch, name it after you, Caleb. Is that what you're saying? I'd be down. Absolutely, we could get a little cubby in here. Well, that was our chance. That was our chance. Guys, we just made this so hard on ourselves. We didn't catch a Bidoof that would evolve into a normal water type. I didn't realize it evolved into a normal water type. And we didn't catch a grass Pokemon. And we did not catch a Machop, a fighting type. We're cooked. You already have it in your team, right? Twice you can catch the same Pokemon twice. So that means you can still run around and catch a different Pokemon in the same route. The first one you get afterwards. Yeah, let me look up the Nuzlock rules real quick. Let me see what people online say about, like, if you encounter the same Pokemon, can you skip it and try again? And Nuzlocke, if you encounter a Pokemon you already own or its evolution line, you can use the optional Dupes clause, Duplicate clause, or Species clause to bypass it and skip to the next new encounter, helping to increase team variety. Yeah, guys, we are going to enact this clause, the Dupe clause, okay? Because we are definitely desperate for a Machop, okay? We already caught a Geodude on route in the caves, and our first encounter on Route 207 was another Geodude. Since we already caught a Geodude, we're enacting the Dupe clause. In a Nuzlocke, if you encounter a Pokemon you already own or its evolution line, you can use the optional Dupe clause, Duplicate clause, or Species clauses to bypass it and skip to the next new encounter, helping to increase team variety. Thank you so much, Turbo, for encouraging me to look into that, because that would suck. That would suck. And also, let's look. What's the Pokemon Platinum Route 207 encounters? What are we looking at? Machop, 45%. Daytime. Morning, day. Yeah. Yeah, so it's practically guaranteed because all this other stuff is nighttime. We have a 10% chance to catch a Kricketot. So let's make sure it's daytime, because then we're practically guaranteed a Machop. Well done. Oh, bless me. How do we know what time of day it is besides just looking upside? So this is not daytime. How do I pass the time? We are not going back to Route 207 during the nighttime. We have to... Turbo Young. Told you so. I'm glad you did. Man, Turbo, that is not the first time you've been right all night. Let me tell you something. How do we pass the time in Pokemon Platinum? You can change the Nintendo DS system clock, although this locks daily events for 24 hours. For better results, adjust the clock to 23:59 and wait for midnight to trigger daily events without a long penalty. Finally, keep the game running while in safe area or use emulator settings to change the time. The midnight track. For emulators, use emulators internal settings to change the time, e.g. option settings, custom clock, to make it stick. You may need to switch to another game and then back to platinum. Alternative contests, participants in super contests, Battle Frontier, try to Battle Frontier, post game, Trainer Cafe, bring bait, yeah. Night and day, based on DS clock, with night falling from 8 p.m. to 3. Okay. So it's literally just off of our actual clock. What time is it where you are? That's the same timeline in the game you are right now. That's actually really cool. I forgot that about this game. I remember playing this as a kid, Pokemon Diamond as a kid. It was always so cool when I was playing this game during the day, like in the car. It was night. It was light out and everything. And then you would play the game at night and it'd be nighttime. That's actually really cool. That's such a nostalgic memory I just unlocked. Did the Ponyta inside as well? What time is it where you are? Okay, yeah. All right, maybe I can change the internal clock. Let me save this game real quick. Let me change the time on my PC. Maybe that will help. I might have to reboot. Let's adjust the date and time, fellas. Let's adjust the date and time. We're going to say that it is 3:45. I'm going to say it's 3:45. I'm doing this in my computer settings. 3:45. Why is it not saving? Check mark. There we go. Change. Boom. Now I might have to reboot the game. But we already saved. Let me just save again. Why not? Don't worry, don't change. You still might find one. No, but we have a 10% chance of finding a bug. And we cannot afford to catch a bug. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me stop that. And let's open it back up. Let's see if this does it. Let's see if this does it. Oh yeah, baby. It's daytime. Yeah, we did a little hack. Alright, let's give him a chop, fellas. Let's give him a chop. Another Geodude. Well, at least we have a great spot to train our Machop. Let me tell you that, fellas. At least we have a good spot to train our Machop. Dude, this dupe clause is coming in clutch. This dupe clause is coming in clutch. Dude, what are the odds? What are the odds of encountering these so many times? It's a 55% chance. We have a 45% chance to catch a Machop. My goodness. My goodness. Give me a Machop. Give me a Machop. I'm gonna count how many times we get Geodude. Bruh. Bruh, can we just get him a Chop? Can we just get him a Chop? There it is, fellas. There's our Machop. All right, guys, we need to catch this thing. We need to catch, and I'll bring in a little bird, a little flying type. That way, if it hits us with any sort of fighting moves, I don't think fighting moves are effective against flying. Yeah, very nice on us to figure that out. Very nice of us to figure that out. Okay, good. We just don't want to crit. We got 5 Geodudes. Yippee. Don't crit. All right. I think we have to throw a ball. Oh, he crits us, though. He crits us. Pokeball time. Come on. Yes, guys. Oh, my gosh. Doing this in a Nuzlock format really amplifies how I feel about this. Like, I'm actually... Like, that was a huge win for us right there. You could tell by the way I wasn't talking much. All right. What are we nicknaming this Machop? I think I already have an idea. I think we already have an idea of who I'm going to nickname this Machop after. And it's going to be our good boy. Our good man. One of the most humble freaking go-getters in the chat. Practically our full-time moderator. Mr. Caleb, JYSD Caleb in the chat. Thank you so much for everything that you do, Caleb. We're gonna nickname this bad boy Cubby in honor of Caleb. Let's go. Let's go. Dupe Claws coming in clutch today, fellas. Dupe Claws. Let's get that bad boy in our party. Let's get that bad boy in our party. And let's deposit the Zubat. Yes, sir, Caleb says. Yes, sir, indeed. Oh my gosh, guys. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. All right, we'll still keep Magikarp out in front. Now, how do EVs work? Is it only the Pokemon that kills or knocks out the Pokemon that gets the EV, or can you swap train EVs as well, like you would do with experience? So if I start with my Magikarp and I swap into Machop, Machop kills the Geodude. Do they both get like an IV or an EV in like defense or something, or is it just the Machop? Oh, look at that! Now we get another Machop, easy peasy. Now we get another Machop, easy peasy. Also, I can change my clock back to normal. There we go. There we go. What's this? Good evening, Michael. Yeah, get off my screen. Get off my screen, weird pop-up. Alright, let's grind. Now 3 Machops back to back to back. Now we're getting them. Now we're getting them. So I'm back. How to put my dad in bed. No, nice. Turbo, I had a question about EVs, EV training. Can EVs be swapped trained? So I just led with my Magikarp, and now my Chimchar just beat the Machop. So does the Chimchar only get the EV, whatever EV it is that Machop gives you, or does the Magikarp and does all the Pokemon that were in the battle share that EV, kind of like they share experience? Do you know? Yeah, Ponyta in here? Turbo, you're right again about encounters. I didn't see a Ponyta on the list of encounters. Man, how much defense does this thing have? Give me a crit. There we go. I've never tested it out before, so okay. That's fine. I don't know. Bro, give me the G. Now when I want to fight rock-type Pokemon, it's just because I have a fighting-type Pokemon in my party. Now the Geodudes are scared. The Geodudes are scared. Oh, I could just be training my Geodude at least against Ponyta. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Get me out of this. Get me out of this. I'm gonna swap into Geodude next if I get into another Ponyta. I understand if we make birds of each time I said something happened if we make oh, bids. Oh my gosh, where are the Geodudes at? Where are the Geodudes at now? Where are the Geodudes at now? Oh, a crit! Alright, let's throw a Geodude into this. Where are the Geodudes now that we have a fighting type Pokemon, huh? Where do they go off to? We're sending out Turd. One more attack. One more tackle. One more tackle. I'm already at the gym leader. What level are you, what level are your Pokemon in your team? Ooh, a crit. We'll take that crit. We'll take that crit. We'll take that crit every day of the week. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a lot of experience. Come on, give me a Geodude to fight. I want to train my Machop. Where? Where are the Geodudes now? I'm honestly confused. Marini at the 3rd gym leader. What are my level? 27. Okay. I thought you were talking about... I thought you were just starting your own Nuzlock in Pokemon Platinum and from the beginning, and you're already at where I'm at, and I've been grinding for the past 2 hours. That'd be wild. I'm only using flying types. Oh my gosh. They hit us with a crit. Level 10, baby. Level 10. I already passed you. Yeah. There. Oh my gosh. Where are the Geodudes? That's alright. Let's go down in the cave and we'll train down there. But this is nice at least for our other Pokemans. When does Starly learn its first flying type move? Hopefully it's like 9. When you stream again, it's when I started my game. Ah. So you've been grinding all this time too. You playing Pokemon on the side as well? That's good to hear. Put me on the side monitor. Put me on the side monitor. I'm honored to be on your second monitor as you're gaming. The next level? Okay, good. So I should probably learn I imagine it's going to be Peck or Wing Attack or something. Level 9 for a Starly. I could see that. Wing Attack, yes. Yes. Very good, very good. Very, very good. Wow, first Geodude in a while. Our first Geodude in a while. Let's get our Machop out. Come on, Cubby. Come on, Cubby. Hit him with that low kick. Oh, it feels so satisfying. That feels so satisfying. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we have a Machop. I'm so glad we have a Machop. All right, let's get down in the cave, and we'll keep training our Machop down in the cave. I want to get Machop up a few levels before we start challenging any more trainers, but we'll just hang down here and fight more rock types. Caleb, thanks for the plug, for the Discord plug. Yeah, go check out our Discord because we'd love for you guys to be even more a part of the community. Link is right here. Thank you so much, Caleb. Absolutely. Yeah, that Discord link is definitely for you guys. So back was like a month ago now. A lot of people were asking for one, so we quickly made a little Discord for you fellas to come in and hang out. So great plug, Caleb. Thank you so much. There we go. Another Geodude. Let's fight it. Let's take another level. It'll be much easier. I'm taking a lot of damage, but I'm just because I'm a level behind. But this should probably take me to level 6. Nice. 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 Switch into this and he just like gets a crit and knocks me out. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I think he starts with Mud Sport. Hopefully this does half. Yes, I was hoping once we hit level 6 it would do half damage. And then he defense curled, so now it's not going to knock him out. And he used Mud Sport twice. That's funny. Now that we're level 6, same level, we're actually going to be able to two-hit these guys. Make it much easier to level up here. I like that. Cub says, I do that every now and again, just not too much, you know. I feel like if I plug it too much, it would just get annoying for viewers, but plugging it every now and again is fun and enjoy doing it. Yeah, that's a smart man right there. That's a smart man right there. That's very good logic, good reasoning there, Cubby. Appreciate you. Look at you. Look at you, Caleb. Level 9. I think we'll just run away from this. I don't think a level 6 Machop is ready to fight that. Especially since it means we can connect better to all you guys, the viewers, and just the chat and have fun. Yeah. Level 7. Don't think we're going to be able to tap this guy. I think we're going to need to take at least 3, maybe even 4 swings at this one. Especially if we defense curls. Yep. Oh yeah. I think there's a way to increase the amount of XP you get if you go inside the emulator settings. Ah, maybe I should actually do that because like this is a lot of grinding and that's not really, you know, super engaging stuff, but it's also pretty chill. I plan to play this on my phone in my free time as well, so it's like it's not the biggest deal. focus energy. I'm gonna go heal up. I'm gonna go heal up. Level 8. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna run. We're gonna come back to this when we're fully healed. Then we'll actually be able to take on level 8s and whatnot. Hey, it's not cheating if no one says it is. Apparently, yeah. I mean, honestly, like, why? Like, you know, why not? Right? Like, it makes me being able to make content and record these episodes probably quicker and it'd be more effective use of my time. However, right now I am just in the mood to game, chill out, and hang out with you guys. So this is all just like I'm in no rush. I'm just hanging out, playing some games, chatting it up with you guys. I'm down to take it a little easy. But I'll definitely look into that. See if I can actually do that. Being confused is super annoying. Being confused is super annoying. Bro. Ugh. I bet if I attacked again, I wouldn't miss, but why risk it? I do have my own YouTube channel, but I don't play Pokemon inside of there. Okay. What type of stuff do you do on your channel there, Turbo? I'm curious to know. I'm curious. Let me know. Bro, everything's... I'm just confused. He's confusing everybody. Oh my gosh. Dude, how effective is freaking confusion, man? This is obnoxious. I'm gonna say. Jeez. Jeez. I play a game called Grand Summoners. Oh, I think I've heard of that before. Is that a mobile game? I think that's a mobile game. Maybe not. Level 7. Level 7. Be Blinded. Becky! How's it going, Be Blinded? How are you? Great to have you on the show. How are you? How's your week? How's your Friday? You have any big plans this weekend? How was work? How was life? Turbo Young. Yes, okay. I already forget my question. What was my question that you're answering yes to? Oh my gosh. I have such a bad memory. I have such a bad memory. Be Blinded. What's going on in your world? I think yeah, you've been here plenty of times before, haven't you? I think I recognize your name. It might have been it might have been a week or two, but I believe this isn't your first time here. Backfest. I'm just going to chill tonight and not stream. Yeah. Yeah. Immediately lifts Discord to stream. Oh yeah. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, change of plans. Well, I really wasn't going to stream. I already told everybody I wasn't going to, but then You know my wife and how supportive and awesome she is. She was just like, hey, we got back at a decent time. Why not? I was like, I might just nerd out by myself. And because I already told everybody I'm not going to stream tonight, so no one will be expecting me. And we'd like to relax. And she's like, sounds like you're going to be streaming tonight. I'm like, well, now it's just in my head. So then I went ahead and booted it up. And here we are. We finally found a fight. We finally found a Machop. We have a fighting type Pokemon, so we're training him up right now. So we actually have a shot against the first gym leader, and we're just grinding things up a little bit here. And we're recording our second episode of the Let's Play of our Nuzlock, Pokemon Platinum Nuzlock. It's gonna be a good one. Bro, stop confusing me. All right, I'm just gonna run away from Zubats. I'm not gonna deal with this whole I'm confused nonsense. Literally just not gonna deal with it. Literally not gonna deal with it. It's absolutely wild that I have to deal with that. Not in the mood. Alright, let's get our Machop out. Cubby, let's get Cubby out here to fight. This is my channel's name. Yeah, post the link of your channel. I'll go check it out. I'll give you a little shout out, Turbo. Give you a little shout out. Guys, go ahead and check out Turbo Young's channel when he posts the link in the description or in the comments. We should be leveling up to level 8 now with our Machop. Very nice. Oof, so satisfying. So satisfying. Let's go ahead and heal up. I need to heal up again. I need to go heal up again. Well, I think we had time to low kick this Geodude across the face a couple times. Good old defense curl. Hopefully we can still 2-tap it. Good. We might not be able to 2-tap it. Yeah, we can still 2-tap it. We can still 2-tap him. Get the little double tap right there. Be blinded, man. How's your week though? Let me know. What are your weekend plans? What are your weekend plans? Also, who are you again in the Discord? You're oh my gosh. I have such a bad memory. Or is it maybe just because it's late? It's so late. Be blinded. I need to remember who you are. I feel so bad. Like I hear your voice in my head. I know who you are, but I just forget your name. I forget your Discord name. Because when you popped in, I yelled your Discord username earlier, and now I can't remember what I yelled. Schledelbop, my man, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Schledelbop is already here. Ain't fixed my name. Okay, there it is. There we go. All right, fixed my name. There we go. Schledelbop. Schledelbop. Now I remember. Yeah. Let's get Cubby out in here. I looked away for 1 second. What the heck happened? Nothing. What happened? Nothing happened. Did something happen? I don't think anything happened. Alright, I think we're good to keep going down this cave and fighting whoever else we come into contact with, which we might not come into contact anyway, except for the gym leader. We have a fighting type Pokemon now, so I think we're absolutely comfortable with continuing on with this episode of the Let's Play. Don't worry guys, on YouTube, you don't get to see all the nitty gritty grinding in the background. Whatever I'm trying to say. I just looked at the last chats. What the heck happened? Oh, he was we were in Discord earlier, and someone asked me in my personal Discord with my in real life friends, "Hey, you streaming tonight?" I said no, and then the joke was I immediately left the Discord and started streaming. That was the joke. That's kind of what happened, but it's because of my loving wife. She's out here saying, "Get that streaming." We got back from our little date night early enough. You got time? I'm like, "Well, twist my arm, why don't you?" Of course I'll get out here. Electros. How's it going? Shiny Mega Electros. Electros. I wouldn't mind having a shiny Electros. How are you doing, Shiny Mega? You been playing some Pokemon recently? What's your current Pokemon grind on? What game are you playing right now? Let me know. How was your week, Shiny? How was your week? It's Friday. How was school? How was work? How's life? And what are your plans this weekend? Besides sleeping into my... Will you be streaming tomorrow as well? I could quite possibly be doing a little bonus stream tomorrow, but usually I don't stream on the weekends. I usually just stream weekdays, 7 to 9 p.m. But, I mean, I might be about it. You're playing Leaf Green, my man. My man, nicely done. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming a lot more of this Pokemon Platinum. Typically, I play just a bunch of chess and stuff, but I'm getting a little bit of a Pokemon bug. All right, back on the show, fellas. Here's the gym leader. He's the rock type gym leader. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, a boulder blocking your way. Haha. Poof. Fallen boulders needed to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first, and that'd be me. So the man just flexed on us. Completely uncalled for. What a jerk. What a jerk. Nice little escape rope. We will not be using the escape rope to get out of this place, since we do, in fact, have a Machop. We have a Machop. School hasn't been good ever since I didn't get accepted into the school I spent a year or two grinding for. Well, guess what? That school sucks. You know why? Because they clearly don't recognize greatness. They don't appreciate you, Shiny, like we do. Shiny, you're the man. You can do whatever you want. I bet you can find an even better school than them. They are their loss is what I'm going to say, Shiny. Their loss. But also that sucks, man. I'm sorry you didn't get the school that you grinding so hard for what? You said 2 years? That has to be very disappointing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Because the state of Massachusetts decided to change it to a lottery. Yeah, that sounds pretty lame. Stupid Mass. I used to drive through Massachusetts all the time when I was an over-the-road truck driver. I used to stop in, what was it? What was the town? They had a pilot there. It was like the nicest pilot. Oh, I can't remember the town. What was the town? I used to remember this place because I would stop there all the time if I had to drive up to through the Northeast. That's gonna bug me if I can't remember. Oh, I kind of want to look it up. Sturbridge, Massachusetts. Sturbridge. I used to stop at man, I have a bad memory, and that was even without me looking it up. Sturbridge, Mass is where I would stop. There was like a pilot or a Flying J that I would spend the night at a lot of times. It was a super nice truck stop. Get me in a little shower. Fine. Alrighty then. Just a quick battle on my break. Yo, if you stream tomorrow, we gotta get that grind in on RL, but I do have to go to my cousin's birthday party, so if I miss the stream, that's why. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go back to my old stomping grounds and spend some time with my good friend and hang out with him for a bit. So that's like an hour and a half away. Gonna be there for a couple of hours, I imagine. Then I'll probably be back at a decent time, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure quite yet, but I could definitely see myself getting a little bonus stream on the weekends in Cubby, not gonna lie. It wasn't the school, but the state. West or East Mass. It depends on the region. Oh, okay, yes. Good old Sturbridge, Mass. That's an hour or two away, almost. Oh, wow. Massachusetts isn't even that big, but I guess it... Because Sturbridge was kind of central, wasn't it? Central... I can't remember. Man, I used to know exactly where that was. Now I can't even picture it. I think it was on when I start going north on whatever interstate that was. Can't remember. Cubby, what did you think about the latest video on the YouTube channel? My 1,000 subscribers special video. I saw your comment on it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a nice little tongue-in-cheek and kind of funny. I actually shot and recorded that and edited all just yesterday, right after work. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it all done. Fighting type is effective against fighting type, is it not? Fighting type is effective against fighting type? Maybe not. Just watch Becky. Very wholesome. I appreciate that. It doesn't start out very wholesome, though. That was kind of like a little risky. A little risky. It's like a capital L, almost. Okay, that's right. But tilted. Yeah. I appreciate that, Schledelbop. Dude, I honestly thought I was only going to have time to record, like, one of my... Because, like, there's 3 me's. Like, 3 of me in that video. I thought I was going to have time to record, like, one of it. And then trying to piece it together. Like, I'll finish the rest over the weekend or something. But my wife and kids weren't home. So, ooh, we learned karate chop, fellas. Cubby, you're a martial artist. You just learned karate chop. Let's go. But I made sure my wife and kids weren't in the house because I yell at the camera. I'm like, I don't really need my wife and kids seeing me get all weird in front of a camera. But it's for the good of the video, the show. Shine and Maggie, hey, well, I'm gonna peace out. Nice talking with you. I appreciate you, Shine. Hope, hey, you're welcome back anytime. I really appreciate chatting with you. Have a good day tomorrow, good weekend, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Usually 7 to 9 p.m. on weekdays. Appreciate you, my man. Take care. Take care, Shiny. Guys, round of applause for Shiny Mega. Shiny Mega. Get out of here, my friend. Get out of here. You the man. Yo, bet I'm a karate chop master now, y'all. Let's use it. Whew. Dude, karate chop. Let's take a look at the stats here on karate chop. That was nice. That was nice. Let's check out karate chop. Low kick. A powerful low kick that makes the foe fall over. Inflicts greater damage on heavier foes. Ah, okay. So I'll probably use that against the gym leader's Onyx if it has one. And then karate chop. The foe is attacked with a sharp chop. It has a high critical hit ratio. Okay. We could probably just be spamming karate chop then. We could probably just be spamming karate chop then. This is good. This is good. We're in a good place, fellas. We're in a good place. Still want to get him up to like level probably like 13 or 14. 14 to be safe because I'm probably just going to be using just Machop in that entire fight. In that entire gym. I swear, if this thing hits me with a confusion, I'm just gonna run. Yep. Alright. Get me out of this. Oh, and now I can't escape because I'm confused. No, I'm not trying to escape. I'm pressing A too fast. Get me up. I can't go straight up. I have to go left then up. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, at least tackle did. I'm gonna 2-tap this thing. So riddle me this. I attacked him, got him to half, and I do the same attack and it doesn't KO him. I remember that annoying me when I played Diamond when I was a kid. So what you're saying is I didn't actually take him down half health, did I? I don't know if you read my last message before the karate chop one. Oh, I love that video a few months too late. Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember your comment about that. Yeah, I keep missing chat somehow. A wild onyx, baby. Let's karate chop it. So let's hit him with a low kick. Let's see how much damage a low kick does. Yeah, he's heavy. He's a heavy boy. He is a heavy, heavy boy. Bum 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 bum. Neat. All right, I'm going to end this episode here for the YouTube stuff. We've done a lot of the stuff there, a lot of grinding, but within all that time, we do have enough content for an episode. So I'm going to end this episode right now. I'm going to be talking to YouTube. I'm not hopping off the stream or anything. Just going to tie it with a nice little bow on top. All right, YouTube, we're going to end the second episode of our Nuzlock adventure in Pokemon Platinum. We are all pretty much set to go to fight our first boss in the next episode. I am going to be doing some grinding off stream. I want Cubby here, our little Machop, to be at least level 13, if not 14, before we go in there. We could probably just swipe him, clear it at level 13, but I might play it safe because this is my first Nuzlock and I don't want to lose such a vital person in our show. But thanks so much for watching. If you like this sort of content, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye. Look at that, guys, behind the scenes. On YouTube, you don't get to see the seconds after we end a video. On YouTube, the video is over. See you next time. But here, you get to see a little bit more. You get to see a little bit more. Well, I'm going to grind some Rocket League. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep grinding Pokemon, I think. I want my Cubby to be up to level 14. Man, I can't believe Machop is so overpowered. I'm so glad we got him because he's so powerful for this first gym. And he's only level 10, but he knows 2 really good stab moves. And that is just amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Was that a crit? It was a crit, baby. It was a crit. Perfect place to do it. Level 11, baby. Level 11. Level 11. And I'd be leveling up so much faster, but I'm swap training our Magikarp, and he's already level 12, dude. So, like, we're gonna have we might have a Gyarados by the second gym, which might be very helpful. I forget who the second gym boss is, what type they specialize in, but whew. Another critical hit. My man, the fact that the move is so, like, the low kick, the heavier they are, the more damage it does, and then the karate chop being a 50 attack on its base, being a stab move plus having a higher chance to crit is wow. Wow, I love it. It's super nice. Super duper nice. Look at that. I'm one-shotting these babies. I'm one-shotting these kids. I believe Geodudes, I can only imagine that the EVs that were given Machop now are like defense pluses, so my defense should be haha. How many EVs do you need to raise a point? Is it 3 EVs equals 1 actual stat point, or is it a 1-for-1? I can't imagine it being a 1-for-1. I think it's like 3. You have to kill like you have to knock out 3 of the same Pokemon to get that Pokemon's EV into your Pokemon stat. We'll do a little test here. What are my stats? I think it's defense. So we'll just look at defense. Our defense is 17 right now. So we know it's 17. Let's see if it goes up to 18 here soon. Let's see if it goes up to 18 here soon. Without leveling up. Without leveling up. Hits us with a tackle. We're going to hit him with a Cry Chop and just one hit KO this guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see if our defense stat went up from that. It's still 17. It's still 17, but I think if you do a couple of them, we'll see it level up. I'm not sure exactly how EV training works, but I imagine it's knocking out 3 of the same Pokemon, and you get the equivalent of that Pokemon's like strongest stat as an EV or something. We're gonna run away from Zubats because we don't want to just be confused and knock our own Pokemon out. Another Geodude. Another Geodude. And man, our Magikarp might be hitting level 13 after this fight. Our Magikarp might be hitting level 13 after this fight. And I believe Magikarp does level up to Gyarados around level 20. I do believe so. Yep, Magikarp's level 13 now. Alright, let's take a look at that stat again. Still level 17. I wonder if the EVs just get updated after you level up, and that's how you get like the +2 versus a +1. I wonder if that's how it works. That would make a lot of sense, actually. It'd be so nice to understand how the numbers in this game work, because that's like half of the that's a lot of the magic of this game, I think, or the behind-the-scene numbers. But Pokemon doesn't do a good job sharing that with you. They do a little better job in the newer games, I believe, but these older ones, not so much. Is this dude sturdy or what? This man's sturdy. Yeah, so we got 2 stats in defense from that. It's probably because we've been knocking out a lot of Geodudes. Plus, we also want Cajun here. Or Chimchar. We want him to be level 14. And I believe he'll learn Mach Punch at level 14. We'll get rid of Leer. No, we'll probably get rid of Scratch, honestly. Get rid of Scratch. Or Taunt. Like, when am I ever going to use Taunt? I feel like I'm never going to use Taunt. I feel like I'm never going to use Taunt. Is there any reason to use Taunt in just casual Pokemon? Is it even competitively viable? I don't watch competitive Pokemon or anything, but like, who would use that? Super effective. Oh yeah, knock him out. Go ahead and knock that guy out. Should probably heal back up. Don't want to be flirting with my Machop here. I don't need him passing out on me, because then we can't use him. He is our answer to getting through this first gym. I'm not gonna be. I don't plan on fighting the gym until we record our next episode. Probably won't get to that tonight. We'll do that next time. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. So it's so satisfying having a full party. Like, starting Pokemon games when you don't have a full party always felt kind of weird. Like, oh, I want that. I want 6 Pokemon. But you gotta earn them. Gotta earn them. But now that most of our Pokemon know stab moves, it's gonna make the process a lot easier. It's just those early first 10 levels that I feel like they take forever, because now your Pokemon know a move that correlates with their typing. I'm not the biggest Pokemon nerd, but I do recognize that you want to have moves that correlate with your type, so you get the same type ability bonus, or stab for short. We'll use our Chimchar for Zubats. He's still going to hit us with Subsonic probably, and we're going to be confused, and we're going to hurt ourselves. His attack missed, so we will actually stay here and fight this. If it was going to land, I was probably just going to leave. Probably just going to run. Ooh, I just got to chill. Ooh, I just got to chill. We found another Geodude, so you guys already know what Pokemon we're swapping in. We're swapping in the man, the myth, the legend himself, Cubby. Cubby's here now. And he's about to cry chop this Geodude. Oof. Come on, Cry Chop. Man. I guess it is a level 9, so it makes sense that we didn't even get him in the red with that. It makes sense that we didn't even get him down to critical health, because he is a level higher than the last Geodude that we fought. Which is nice. Which is nice. Oh wait, I just wasted a turn to splash. Nothing happened. I'm an idiot. I pressed A so fast. Good thing he just used Mud Sport and didn't just kill my Magikarp. I'm gonna lose a Pokemon in this Nuzlocke by just pressing A too quickly. He hit us with a crit. Hopefully we'll hit him with a crit with our own. Yeah, it's not, that looks. Ooh, that wasn't even a crit. Helps that he was only level 7. Helps that he was only a level 7. Yeah, so if Geodude pops up in our encounters, we swap right into a Machop. If a Zubat pops up in our encounter, we will swap to our Chimchar. And I don't think I'm going to be leveling up any of our Pokemon past level like 14. I think once we hit level 14 for our main 2 Joes here, our Machop and our Chimchar, we'll be ready for that gym battle. I'll probably do some more grinding off stream with the same with my phone as my emulator and my little pocket taco, so I can actually use my phone as a Game Boy, which is really cool. Clips right in there, super neat. Super neat. $30 too, pretty cheap. Good. Cry Chop, give me a crit right here. Give me a crit. Oh yeah, nice little crit. That's a nice little crit right there. I'll take the crit. I imagine one more encounter will get us to level 13. If not, 2 for sure. 2 more Geodudes will get us to level 13. Swap it into our Machop since we are facing another Geodude. Use Defense Curl. We're going to use Karate Chop. Ooh. Almost one-tapped him. Almost. Close. But unfortunately, close is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades. Level 13, fellas. Level 13. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. And we want to learn Foresight. I never really understood what Foresight did. Enables the user to hit a ghost type with any type of move. It also enables the user to hit an evasive foe. Now that, okay, that's actually goated. Why did I not understand how good that move actually is when I was a kid? We're definitely, yeah, I'm learning Foresight here. Let's get rid of Leer, or honestly Focus Energy. Like, am I ever going to use Focus Energy? Let's just get rid of Leer for now. I might want to look into Focus Energy off stream sometime and see if there's any like viable uses for it. Can't imagine I'd ever use it, but hey, you never know. You never know. You never, ever truly know. How many Geodude encounters are going to take to hit level 14 with our Machop? Ooh, is that a crit? No, it's just super effective. Nice. We'll be one-tapping a lot more of these now. Looks like it's going to take about probably 7 or 8 more Geodude encounters to get level 14. Maybe. All right, we got a Zubat. So let's go ahead and pivot into our Chimchar, because we also want Chimchar to be level 14. And Chimchar actually learns a fighting type move as well once he evolves to level 14. Another Geodude. Very, very good. Very, very good. Karate Chop. We might one-tap this? No. If it was a crit, we would absolutely one-tap it. But we did not crit. Karate Chop is pretty cool because it has a higher crit rate. I don't know what the base crit rate is for other moves in this game, and so I'd be curious to know what the base crit chance is and if it's level across all moves and all Pokemon. And then I'd especially be interested in what the increased rate with Karate Chop is as well. Seems like we get a crit with Karate Chop every once every 4 attacks. So I imagine crits are like 10% or less normally, and then the increased rate for Karate Chop is like 25%, maybe just 20. I don't know. That'd be a fun thing to look into. Nice little rabbit hole. Wasn't a crit, but we still one-tapped him. Was not a crit, but we still one-tapped the guy. Ooh, it's 11:25 over here for me. I should probably consider going to bed here soon, fellas. But I might get a couple of games of chess in before we hop off. I'm not gonna lie. Probably should though. I probably should just go straight to bed. Getting kind of eepy. Yeah, I'll probably go straight to bed, honestly. It's nice being able to stay up late on a good old Friday, but the downfall is if you stay up late, then it's hard to wake up at a decent time in the morning. I do really value waking up at a nice, decent time in the morning. I always feel so lazy when I wake up, like after 10 for sure. If I wake up after 10, I feel like, great, what a waste of my day. But like even like 9:30, 9:40, like if it's before double-digit times in the morning. Yeah, but then I usually wake up at 4:50 throughout the weekdays for my job, for work. But I've been hitting the snooze button a lot, so I usually wake up around just 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. even. And just thinking about like, wow, if I sleep in until 10, I just lost essentially 5 hours of what a normal day of like 5 days out of the week are. So when you think of it like that, like, wow, I slept until 10. I just gave away 5 hours. That's almost like an entire work day. That's half of a work day. That's how I think of it. All right, we're fighting a Zubat, so we're gonna put in our Chimchar. He didn't hit us with the confusion, which is nice. Ooh, almost went. Okay, good. It missed. His supersonic missed. Let's get another couple of. Let's do like 3 more encounters, and then I'm gonna hop off here. 3 more encounters, and then we'll call it a night. But this was nice. It was nice to actually be able to get a little stream in when I thought we weren't going to be able to get a stream in today. But again, my wife being as supporting and loving as she is, when we got home from our little anniversary dinner, she asked, hey, she encouraged me. Hey, you got time to do a little stream? You should do it. I'm like, nah. And then she kind of encouraged me again, and I was like, okay. Okay, I'll do it. Asman, what's going on? Get Chimchar to 14. We're working on it. Absolutely, because that you said, was it you who said it earlier? If not you, it was ooh, I already forget his name. We named a Pokemon after him. I'll tell you right now who said it. Oh wait, did we put the Pokemon that we named after him in the PC. But yeah, at level 14, he learns Mach Punch. It was you? Yeah. For Monferno. Yeah. I'm not going to level up to 14 tonight. I'm going to make sure I level up to 14 during another recording for our 3rd episode of this playthrough. I think that'd be nice to catch for YouTube. But we're gonna get him right there. We're gonna get him right there. I'd like to capture our first evolution in this little Nuzlock. We got a crit from the Cry Chop. Asman, welcome. It's great. It's nice to see you back. Where'd you run off to again? Or have you just been lurking? Nah, you said earlier you probably you had to leave for a second. He needs to evolve though, otherwise he won't learn it. But dope. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he learns it on his evolution. So we're gonna definitely evolve him before we get to the gym, but we'll evolve him next episode, which I might record tomorrow. You made some food. What'd you make? You little chef? Did you make anything gourmet, or did you do some preheated oven stuff? Man, I love chicken. I love chicken sandwiches. I have a freezer full of chicken patties. Super easy. Just preheat the oven to 400 degrees or so. Toss some bad boys in there. They're ready in like 20 minutes. All right, we got another Zubat, so we're gonna pivot into Chimchar again against the Zubat. Hopefully he does not hit us with a supersonic. Hopefully he does not hit us with a supersonic. Pesto chicken pasta bake. Okay, that sounds pretty involved. You sound just, that has 4 words in it. You're a much better cook than I am. I can make chicken and pizza. That's about it. And buffalo chicken dip. I'll make some buffalo chicken dip. But anyone can do that if you have a slow cooker and you have a bottle of Red Hot's hot sauce. Because the instructions on that are on the back. Guys, I would not be surprised if our Magikarp turns into a Gyarados by the time we get to the 2nd gym. by the time we get to the second gym. White sauce, pesto, sorry. Onions, chicken, and mushrooms. Oof. Oof. I'm not a big onions fan. However, reading onions in that sentence of what you mix it in with, I don't think I'd try to pick them out. I think I'd enjoy that. That sounds good, even with the onions. Ooh. Man, sometimes water just absolutely hits the spot. Karate chop. Give me a crit. Didn't need a crit. It was super effective. It was super effective. Alright, it looks like it's going to take 2, maybe 3 more Geodudes until we hit level 14 with our Machop. Good stuff. They work, bro. The onions work. You like the onions? Yeah, I think my taste buds are finally maturing to appreciate onions. Like, I never liked onions in my food, but I mean, I used to not even like peppers, like, but I started eating a lot of like jalapenos a while ago. Then I kind of gave up on jalapenos once I got jalapenos on like a sub at Subway for the longest time, but one Subway, their jalapenos, they even warned you, like, our jalapenos are way spicier than other Subway jalapenos. This is someplace in Pittsburgh. I was like, lay them on them. Lay it on my sandwich. I can take it. I like jalapenos. And that, I was so uncomfortable for a while. I'm like, I'm gonna try something else. I don't like banana peppers, but I started using banana peppers. Now I love banana peppers. I put banana peppers and black olives on a lot of things. And at one point in my life, I hated black olives, and I hated all peppers. I still kind of hate most peppers, but banana peppers and jalapenos. Well, it's been a while since I used jalapenos. I might have to get jalapenos on one of my chicken wraps again soon. Tomatoes are another veg. I can't stand tomatoes. Do you like tomatoes, Asman? Asman, do you like tomatoes? I wish I liked tomatoes, but I just can't. I mean, I love salsa and like ketchup and tomato sauce, all that stuff. Everything that uses tomatoes in it, like I like it as a sauce and everything, but I cannot stand just a tomato. I don't know why I can't just have a slice of a tomato on my sandwich. It just, ugh. Maybe if I try again and just imagine it being tomato sauce, I could get by it. Extra Nightmare, sup? How's it going, Extra Nightmare? Welcome back to the show. Great to see you, my friend. How are you? How are you, Extra Nightmare? You're up late, aren't you? Can't remember what time zone you live in. It's either late or early, because I'm not usually up this late. But we're grinding. We just hit level 14 with our Machop. We just hit level 14 with our Machop. That's huge. That is huge. We'll do this one last encounter, and then I'm probably going to be hopping off here. I'm getting eepy, and I'd like to wake up at a decent time tomorrow. I'd like to wake up at a decent time tomorrow. We have a Zubat, so we're going to pivot into our little Chimchar. Hopefully the Zubat does not hit us with Supersonic. Good. It hits us with Leech Life, which is not effective against us. Hit us with another Leech Life. I'll take that. As long as it's not Supersonic, we are good. Supersonic confuses the Pokemon, and it's so annoying to play against. Super annoying. We're gonna heal up and save the game. Heal up and save the game, fellas. And then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Having a good time. Enjoying a little Nuzlock grind. We kind of skipped the chess. I think I put in the tentative schedule that we might play some chess, but we didn't get to it. I was just really enjoying this. I actually wasn't going to stream tonight, but again, my wife was super like, hey, get out there. We have time. We got back from our little date night. And it's like, everyone already is expecting me to get out and not stream, but she got me to stream, which is super nice of her. Super nice of her. Anyways, fellas, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to call it quits right there. I appreciate everyone, your time, your support, your love. Hey, who knows? Got some work to do tomorrow over the weekend, but if I get back at a decent time, we might get a little bonus streaming tomorrow. I don't usually stream on the weekends. I usually stream 7 to 9 p.m. on weekdays, but you never know. You never know. Have a nice night, fellas. God bless. Take care. Have a good weekend. See you soon. Peace. Bye.